Welcome back to BMO Field, where the teams are out. Kickoff fast approaching, and we start with Toronto FC's lineup, which shows 4 changes from the defeat in Montreal last week. Both central defenders have changed. Miguel Aceval comes in. Adrian Can back for the first time since May 22nd last year. They replace Emery and Hardley.
Well, it's hoped as well that Aceval coming into the lineup beside Adrian Can, the two players will balance each other out. Adrian Can, big, strong, aggressive, very vocal as well. He'll take charge back there. That will allow Aceval to focus on what he does well, which is distribute the ball, left-footed player out of the back and into midfield. So watch for that partnership between those two central defenders for TFC today.
A couple of players coming in for Chivas USA, including Ryan Smith, who starts this one after coming on second half at Portland last week and creating both of the Chivas USA goals. Ante Jazic, a Canadian international, plays at left back for them. Nick LaBrocca pushing forward from midfield, an all-star last year, former Toronto FC player. Richard Eckersley, the 23-year-old right back, sends this one forward from the free kick over halfway, headed up in the air by McKenzie. Johnson in towards Danny Kubermans, lays it off, and Plata with a shot, and it's wide of goal from the Ecuadorian Joao Plata. Long-range strike from Ryan Smith, parried away by Kosic. Might well have taken a deflection on the way through.
Oh, Kosic had to be alive there, because this long-range strike from Ryan Smith takes a deflection just there.
Bolaños with the delivery, 6 yards out, the header down there, and it's in from Minda. And half an hour in, Toronto FC find themselves trailing at home once again.
Well, TFC disappointed to have to defend the corner. And this is where it comes from. So it comes inside to Moreno, who plays the ball on the first time there. And the Toronto FC are looking for the offside on Nick LaBrocca, but I don't think he is. I think Richard Eckersley played him onside. But then from the resulting corner, the ball comes in, and Minda loses his marker at the near post, a downward header, and finds the back of the net.
There is Silva. He was caught late there by Minda, but the referee allows play to go on. Eckersley straight towards Zemansky. Here's Zemansky from distance, saved by Kosic.
Well, it's a great strike from Zemansky, and Kosic pushes it around for a corner, but it's a poor giveaway in the beginning from Richard Eckersley. He tried to play the ball into midfield. There's no one there, and Zemansky picked up a loose ball, took space, had a strike, and Kosic was equal to the save.
Dunfield flicks it back over halfway. Kubermans helps the ball towards Ryan Johnson. A lot of work for the former San Jose man to do, but Johnson gets in on goal. Ryan Johnson, shot blocked. Corner swung in towards Johnson with the header, and it's cleared off the line by Bolaños. Back out wide for Reggie Lamb. This one's off Jazic. It's a corner for Toronto. Reggie Lamb's front post delivery cleared away by Jazic, only as far as Richard Eckersley, who drills it back in.
Well, Ryan Johnson, with 2 opportunities to find the back of the net, does really well to power through 2 or 3 players. Gets a little bit of good fortune there, but good strength from him. But watch McKenzie come across and make a good block. And then from the resulting corner, Toronto FC upping the tempo. Johnson gets on the end of it with the header, but this is why you put players on the post.
Joao Plata, the Ecuadorian, up against Riley down the left. Battle of the 2 number 7s. Plata in possession. Turns one way, turns another. Still going Joao Plata. Front post, Kubermans, point-blank range save from Kennedy. Kubermans kicks out at the post in frustration.
Plata does really well to create space. Little flick from Kubermans after good movement. He kicks the post in frustration.
Back it comes from Eric Avila towards Ryan Johnson. Space here for Ryan Johnson. Saved by Kennedy, then cleared off the line. Went through the hands of the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a great crossfield ball, and Ryan Johnson gets the strike. Dan Kennedy gets enough on it to deflect it, but Heath Pierce is on the line to clear the danger.
Ball played in towards Ryan Johnson. The header back across goal, just wide. And that look just about sums it up.
Great ball from Eric Avila. He just drives it across the field. A wonderful header from Johnson back across goal, but just misses inches wide of the post. Dan Kennedy couldn't get there. Stranded. Great header from Johnson.
The ball at the wrong end for Toronto FC. As Morgan tries to do something about that with the high ball forward over the top of McKenzie. This is Danny Kubermans into the pack of Joao Plata. right about the Kuberman, saved by Kennedy. Wonderful stop from the Chivas keeper to deny a frustrated Danny Kubermans.
What a fantastic save from Kennedy. That's absolutely brilliant. Danny Kubermans, look at the frustration from the Dutchman.
One last chance for Toronto as Kuberman's header goes straight out of play. Where to now for Aaron Vince's team?
Back to the drawing board. They have to be very concerned with the situation they're in. If they lose this game 0-5 to start the season, a difficult game next week against Chicago, then on the road to Real Salt Lake, always a difficult place to get a result. It doesn't get any easier for Toronto FC.
It is a fifth straight defeat for Toronto FC, a third home loss to start the season at BMO Field.